Hi everyone, so my name is Dionita Chinaza Ekwe, popularly known as DNC, and I'm currently running the DNC brand and other pages, but right now this is a page I'm sure you all met me on. So I'm a content creator, social media marketer and manager, writer, blogger, researcher, and a whole lot. So let's not talk about me right now. So this is a class that I had with my students in the fashion tutorials, my other page for the fashion business owners, and I realized I was going to be helpful to everyone, every business owner, every coach, every social media manager or marketer, like every and even every service business owner. So yeah, so I want you all to watch this video and be able to learn something from it and be able to apply it. So yeah, let me know. So when you're done, just let me know if you found it helpful. And also, I recorded this on my laptop, and so it's best to use an earpiece because at some point there was some glitches in it. So yeah, use an earpiece to watch this video and enjoy.
um I want to show you something when it comes to your Instagram page, right? So I want to show you how things work before we get into the content. So when you have your page, right? When you have your page, the first thing you sort out for is your followers, right? Now, how do you get these followers? So how you get these followers first is with your content, because definitely people are not going to follow you because of your posting your product, especially if you know new accounts. Like no one really knows you. So it's the kind of content you put out and get them to follow you. So we'll get into this kind of content soon. I'm just letting you see how things work. And then so your content is going to help you get those followers, and then your engagement is going to help you get those followers, and your hashtags and other things you might want to add, maybe collaborations, ads, that's and all that. But these are the key things, because for your ad and every other thing to work, your content has to work first. And then now you're watching the followers, right? I always tell people that aim for not just don't just aim for followers, aim to be able to convert them to fans. When I say page fans, I mean the whole community that care about what you do, people that give a damn about what you do. So aim for that. So after your followers, now your followers are going to break down into three. Definitely, you have people, fans of your page that care about what you do. You're going to have clients who are going to be paying for your product. You're going to be having regular followers, and they all have their part to play. So to be able to convert these followers to fans, right, it's also going to have to do with your content. You have to keep providing content that is solving a particular pain problem for them, and they'll fall in love with your page. And you have to be engaging with them too, engaging on their stories, their DMs, talking to them, and not just abandoning them. So, and then also maybe when you give out a freebie or something, or when you show support to them in a way, though you get your page fans, right? And then your clients. So your clients will come from how you also the kind of content you're putting out. It will they'll come from there, because either your content will help build authority and trust, and so they'll end up coming to you to purchase what you have to offer, or making inquiries and all that. And also how you handle them in the DMs, and also how you um, put out your product styling and all that. And that will lead to your client. And the followers is just this regular thing you are doing here that will keep some people to follow you. Now, then why I say that page fans are important is that even if your page fans are not even your clients, right? They are going to help you gain more clients, because they are going to be referring you, because they are in love with your page. When anybody wants anything related to what you do, they'll refer you, and they'll also be sharing your stuff to their story. Other people will be seeing it, sharing it with people. Other people will be seeing it, and when they also, and then when I say, and also they also be giving you, because of they are also engaging with your content, saving, sharing, and all that. They also be giving you more, like extending your reach, and that means more clients you get to see it, more people you get, more followers from that, more eyes will come on it, because of when they save, they share, they like, you get on, and they're also giving you social proof, because they're going to be liking and commenting and that. And you know, most of the time when clients want to do something with you, they would like to check your social proof to see that, oh, this person, at least to be sure that you're not a fake account, or you're not just any other account. But if you say someone with your page, you have likes about 40, 50 likes or 100 likes, and you have 20 comments and all that, they'll be moved. They'll be like, okay, I can trust this person. They'll enter into your DMs. So page fans help a lot to extend your reach, extend your, increase your social proof, bring in more followers and clients. So I just wanted you to get this whole picture of how things work and how I'm just letting you see also how content plays a vital role. So now we're just going to get into the masterclass I had with my students on my other page, the fashion tutorials. Alright, so let's get to it. Okay, so hello everyone. My mic might be doing some robotic things at some point because I don't know what's happening to it right now. I'm recording from my laptop and I don't know. So we're going to talk about how to create a content strategy for your Instagram page. That's I want you to be able to start creating content that converts, right? So my name is Dianita Chinaza Ekwe, known as Beyonce, which is coined out from my name, and I run this page, the fashion tutorials, and I'm a content creator, social media marketer, and all with that. Yeah. Let's just get to it. So we're going to talk about why is content creation important and why do we need a strategy. So the thing is, if we go on Instagram right now, so Instagram, when you go on Instagram, right, I don't think most of you, if before you start running your business page, I don't think you were going on Instagram to go and look for new shoes you want to buy or hair you want to buy or any of that. When you want to buy, you go physically with your leg to go and buy it. Some of the things you bought online, it's things that you just came across and you're like, wow, this is beautiful. Am I right? Or something that you saw on a big page, or you're just supporting a friend, or something like that. So that's the thing with other people. Most people don't come on Instagram that I want new shoes. I'm talking about, I think in Nigeria, Ghana, Africa, here, I think maybe outside the country might be different. But here, I know that most people don't go online to say, I want to buy a shoe. Okay, let me hop on this page. I want to buy this. Let me hop here. They buy from people they know or people that that have been their source or go-to person. So because of that, so if someone like me that I don't care, I don't want to buy, I don't want to buy a wig and all that, and I'm scrolling, and I'm following, and I'm scrolling through what I'm seeing every day. Is you talking to me about hair, you posting hair, just wigs all over the place. I'll always skip the post. I will not. I'll skip, or if I like her, that's all. Unless there's something particular about that hair, maybe you've styled it in a way, you've done something extra. Oh, and I'll say, hey, let me check this out. That's the thing. But when it comes to content itself, but if I see something that says that, oh, maybe how to style hair, or maybe this, or maybe a funny content about how somebody bought fake wig, or maybe a question asking about hair, or a story about something, or like something educative or inspirational, whatever, those things will make me stop on my home page. When I say now stop, I want to read. If you go to Instablogs, if you go to all these big pages, they're all stopping there because people they always have engagement because people like intriguing things, people like gossip, people like information, people just like hearing things, and people like things that are boring. If you go to some of these big places, then asking questions, if you did this and did this and did that, what will you do? And you see the comments flowing. That's because people want to talk, because people don't really have people to talk to in their homes and all that, so they go to social media and they want that. So if you're the one that are always posting just about the product every day. This is like Instagram is not an e-commerce store. Like there, I'm sure maybe if you're someone that already have the brand established, fine. Even the ones that even have their brands established, go to their page. Nothing is really moving. I think they're making their money off even online than offline than even the online with the online stuff they do. So if you're a small business that you are coming up, I'm telling you, it's not about posting products every day. You have to do something, entertain your audience, inspire your audience, get something to connect them with. Like building a community, connect with them. When you connect with them, they'll be more open to buy from you. When you connect with them, they'll be more open to refer you. They might not even buy from you, but when somebody is talking about, if you have someone that you've been creating content around here, you've created that community around your hair page, and another person is not, and one of your maybe followers is not even buying from you, but they hear, and but someone is talking to them about, oh, I wanted to buy hair, I don't know what page to go. Like, oh, I know this page, she's very good, and I know that she knows what she does, and blah 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 blah, and you just refer you, and that, like, before you know, you just get clients. So that's what I'm here to teach you. I want to teach you how to create content that would build that community for you, that would convert the content that would make people at least see it. They should want to comment, they should want to share with other people, they should want to save it and all that. And I will show you how to create that kind of content. And also your content should be able to help you to grow your page. If you are creating content and it's not getting anywhere, it's not getting to explore, it's not getting to you, your own followers, it's just there, then you're not really doing anything. You have to be able to create content that should be able to bring in both clients, bring in more followers, and establish a whole community. So let's get to it. Okay, so now let's talk about the power of content marketing. So let's see. Let's compare these two accounts. So we are going to name the first one Polar Foods, the second one Magma Foods. And let's assume they are both into catering and they have powerful bios, beautiful feed, and all that is required for having a nice Instagram page. And let's assume you are not hungry, right? And you don't feel the need to cook or look out for food or anything related to food, like you're just there. And then you're scrolling through your feed or your explore page and you come across this content. So if you come across, let's look at the first one. You just come across a video of food looking palatable. And then you see one, how to cook spaghetti bolognese in 15 minutes. Of course, the first one, if the video is really nice, you might look at it. Some people might just scroll past, but if you're someone that you have a thing for food, you might look at it and that's all, you scroll past it. But the second one, right, they're saying how to cook spaghetti bolognese in 15 minutes. With the way they will start it and the way they start the video, you feel like, it is a full food tutorial. It might make you stop and want to watch the tutorial, right? And you might make so, and after watching the tutorial, you might want to also visit the page and see what other food tutorials that they have, right? Your mind is not that, hey, I want to buy food or I want to, yeah, your mind is not that you want to buy food, but if you go to the page and you're seeing how they're cooking their stuff and their recipes, and then you end up, I don't know, you might end up dropping a follow, right? If you see something like that, like somebody's showing different things that are really interesting about cooking food and all that, you might want to drop a follow, or you might want to save the content so that maybe one day you can come back to it to learn, either when you want to learn something or maybe you say, I might need this person one time. I'm just letting you see the difference first. And then when we go to the second one, right? Then if you imagine you see just a plate of rice, right? And you see another one, three simple ways to prevent your rice from getting burnt. Which of this is going to stop you when you're scrolling? I don't think it's going to be the picture of the rice. It's going to be, if you see something that they're telling you to prevent your rice from getting burnt, it will definitely stop you. Be like, wow, you'll be like, so is there something that actually prevents it and you getting to your rice on time or something like that? You end up stopping and you scroll or you watch the video, whatever it is the person is showing you. And when you're done watching it, you might be more intrigued, more interested, and you want to like, well, let me see what this person has. Then you end up visiting that Magma Foods, right? So when you look at the two, if this Magma Food has stopped you from scrolling and Magma Food has gotten you to see their page, and you see what content is doing, right? Let's continue. Now, when it comes to the reviews too, when you look at the review, Polar Food is just saying, posting a regular review that, oh, the customer said, I really love the food. And Magma Food is saying the ultimate recipe that resulted to a lot of awesome feedback. And then this might stop you, be like, let me see the recipe that talking about that resulted to awesome feedbacks. And you might end up saying, okay, you want to see what's going on. And this will also stop you, right? And when you watch the video and you see that this recipe is nice, it might make you also visit the page. Or also tell the person if you're hungry at that moment, it might make you push it to the person's page or find out and say how much you sell this or something like that. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't post a regular review, you shouldn't post the picture or video of your product. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you should be able to mix it up so that at least if the content is pulling the people to the page, pull them to now come and see the videos that you've posted and the product. All you're doing is posting the pictures of your product and videos. Like, so what is pulling people there? Unless it's people that are really interested that really want to buy, or if you styled your picture or videos in a certain way that somebody might say, okay. But besides that, means there's nothing pulling people to your page. There's nothing there to grow your page, or nothing there to build a cool community around your page. So I'm just letting you see like how powerful content is. So in here, I'll just asking you, I'll just summarizing what I just said right now. So now let's take a look at another example, right? So assuming you look at this kind of content now, having zip issues, try this. Assuming this is a fashion, like this is a fashion-based page. Having zip issues, try this. How to revamp an old white t-shirt. Like when you see this, wouldn't you want to also this will stop you if you see having zip issues, try this. It will definitely stop you because everybody has zip issues. To stop you and to make you want to see what the person is talking about. And after that, you might not want to visit the person's page to see more about what the person is talking about, right? So that's the thing. Let your content be able to do something for you, not just be there. How to revamp an old white t-shirt. I'm sure we all have old white t-shirts. When you see something like this to stop you, right? And then the other examples about about a carpenter also. If you say, I'm sure if you see some carpenters online, they don't really post. I feel like the carpenters online should even be posting more about content because that will help them. So imagine you have the carpenter saying how to hit a nail the right way. A lot of us don't hit nails the right way, like me. I don't think I know how to hit a nail the right way. If I see this, I'll definitely want to watch it or save it because I know it might come in handy for easy furniture hacks. Like all this, I know it will come in handy. I end up saving. So that's what your content does, and I'm sure you already have this PDF, so you can always go through it and read more about it. So I'm just getting into the power of content creation. So now we are going into content pillars. Okay, so now we're talking about content pillars. Somebody will be like, so what is content pillar? So content pillar are just like subsets of content that you want to use to guide your content creation process. So maybe you see that. So when you look at the content pillars over, you see that we have educational. So when it comes to the format, we have educational content pillar. We have inspirational, entertaining, storytelling, questions, quotes. So when you put all these content pillars, so you can put it down, and today you be like, today I'm picking educational, today I'm picking inspirational, today I'm picking entertaining. It or like that's what content pillars are. And then all these content pillars, they have the tags that they do. So some of these content pillars will lead you to more saves, some shares, some likes, comments, and then we have reels standing on its own. Reels, all these shares, save, likes, and comment, they come under reels. But I put reels there because reels scales up everything. So the thing is that you should aim to create your content in this kind of format, and you should also aim that this content should give you the following results. Should give you a lot of saves, shares, likes, comments, and reels. Now let me tell you why. So when we look at saves, right, creating content that has a lot of saves will lead to more reach on the explore and hashtag page. And more reach gets more eyes on your post. And if the post is solid, to lead to more page visits. And if your page is fully set, to get to the follow. So that's the thing. So the thing about saves is that when you create a savable content, right? If someone sees it on their So if someone that follows it and then they save it because it's savable, it's something that they want to refer to or go back to. When they save it and other people and about 10 people save it within a short period of time, they're gonna be like, oh, people really need this info. I think people love this info. Let's push it out to more of their followers. You know when you put a post, it's not your followers that will see it. Sometimes some people they have pages that even none of their followers see their posts. So the thing is that because if the first set of people they send it to and the first reason why nobody will see your post is because you're not interacting with the audience. Let me just put that in. Because your followers, you never even interacted with them before. So because of that, Instagram feels like there's no connection. And that's just by the way. So if somebody saves your about 10 people save it, then I want to push it to maybe about more 10, more 20, and all that. And so before you know, so you're pushing your content to more people that are following you. And then if you've used a certain amount of hashtag, some certain hashtags that are related to what you've posted, it could also push you in that hashtag page, and also it will also push you in the explore page. So when you're creating content, it'd be great to put effort to create a savable content, and we get to how to create savable content. And then next is the shares. So when you create posts that leads to more shares, you increase your reach and get your content in front of more viewers. And what's more special about shares is the fact that when someone shares, so the thing about sharing that people share with either people in their DMs or in their stories. The thing that is more special about shares is that if someone shares your post to their stories and their followers see it and the post is solid, they'll visit your page and they'll be quicker to follow you or quicker to buy what you're offering because they know the person that reposted you. Actually, the person is also following you. You feel like, oh, if if this person I'm following and posted this person's post and is following this person, that means this person is solid. So it will solidify the deal fast. They'll be able to trust you more. They'll be able to trust you more and be quick to follow you faster. And also, if they see something they like on your page, they'll be quick to purchase because they saw you on someone special. If someone sends through the DM one is more special. If someone sends me someone I know sends me someone's post in the DM that check this out. Oh, I'll quickly rush, check it out, like, follow, and all that if the post is relevant to me. So that's one thing about posting shareable content. And then we have the likes. So the thing about likes, people tell you likes, don't care about likes and all that. Of course, yeah, it's not every time that you care about likes because sometimes it's vanity metrics. But likes also serves as social proof. And now let me tell you a fact that your content will always get more likes than your products. Because product people don't really like, people just scroll past product, and because of the scroll, Instagram doesn't even push it like that. That's what I'm saying. I should always create content. When you look at even my own pages, when I post more about content that is not about me, of saying, hey, you pay for this class, or I have this class, or I'm doing this coaching, this blah blah blah. When it's a different content, it has more like, because people like what they are seeing. But when it's product, not everybody likes what they are seeing. So don't be bothered when your own product is not getting the likes. What you bother more about is when your content is not even getting the likes. When it's a product, people don't really like it. That's why I always talk about content. So when it comes to likes, focus more on getting that likes on your product. On your content. To reflect on your products when you build a community, a strong community that when they see it, they'll be quick to support. So with the likes, right? So the likes, like you said, as a social proof. If you visit a page, right, and you see that person has 100 likes, 150 likes on their post, like the post you're scrolling through, you be like, this person is a big deal. You be like, oh, this person is important. This person is like has a lot of value to offer, and it will even push you to even follow the person because you feel like, that means this person is important. Or to even follow it, you even want to buy the person's product because you feel like, this person is important. And then the comments is even another one, but this is a deeper one because for someone to step out of their way to comment under your post, that means you are delivering something. That means you're important. So someone should also comment, say about 20 comments. Please be happy when you even see five. Five comments is something. Five people stopped and decided to open comments and type in comment. Don't take that for granted. Five comments is something. Imagine you have 10. So when people drop comments, it makes them quickly. If you come to a post and if someone's put and you see person having 20 comments, 30 comments, you'll be like, and this person is important. So you will be like, let me see what this person is doing. So it will push you to explore the page more. And even if you want to buy something, you'll not even be skeptical. You just go in because you feel like plenty people follow this, but plenty people like this person, right? So that is it for comments. I'm just showing you how this different um these different content tags, how they what the roles they play for your content. And so now we have Reels. So Reels is the boss of all the pages, as I said. So with Reels, you can easily reach more people who aren't even following you. If you look at Reels will take you to, even if you have 30 followers, Reels will even show you to about 100 people that are not even following you. So the thing I imagine, and you see when I talk about sales, imagine I say the sales, shares, and likes have a huge effect. But when it comes to Reels, the skyrocket. If you had 10 saves on a post, a regular post that is not a reel, Instagram is even going to push it. Then imagine if it's a reel that has more booster energy. If you have 10 saves on one list, Instagram will even push it further. So if 50 saves can push a regular post to 500 extra, then imagine what reels would be. Reels is another way that you can aim for followers. The thing about reels is that even if 10 posts series, Instagram will feel like, and they'll end up pushing it to more people and all that. So even when you're creating a reel, you should also aim for savable reel or shareable reels. Those ones will help you go further or further. And then finally, we have products and services. So I know you are wondering where it will come and all that. And I always tell people that there are 5 ways you can post your products, right? So you can post your products on your IG story. So if you showcase about, so your IG story should have. I'm not saying go and flood your I'm not saying you go and flood your IG story with products. I'm just saying that when you post other content, maybe in the morning, say something, good morning, talk to your followers, drop motivations and all that you do in the morning. Then in the afternoon, you can drop one tip or share something from another page here and there. And then before then, you put in your product and you style it in a nice way. Go and create it in a nice way on Canva and then come and post it. Not just come and um, just slash one picture over there and then expect people just go past it. So do about two, then you give gap, then you put post content, then do about two. When I'm talking about stories, not that when I say stories, that's what I'm talking about. When you go and not when I say stories, you go and post about 10 pictures of person. No, people will skip that. So try to do maybe even two in the morning, two in the afternoon, two in the evening, or something like that. Another way that you can also post your products is, and so when you even post another thing you can do, you can always say they should watch. You can tell people to watch your stories. On my default serious the time I had it on my bio that watch my stories. That if you know that your stories is a place that you'll be posting your products more often, you can tell them in your DMs to watch it. And then story highlights. If your products are not your story highlight, I don't know what exactly you are doing, because story highlight is like your menu. So because sometimes people feel lazy to go and scroll down through all the page. Me, the time I was looking for laptop, and then I went to the page. I didn't have the strength to scroll down and to look for what I wanted. I just went through the story highlights. Because that one you're just tapping, looking through. But the other one you're scrolling. And I don't know. I think people prefer story highlights where you can easily tap and just look for what you want to see. And that one you can even send DMs easily. Story highlights are very good. That one you just swipe up and send the DM to the person if you want it. So try to put your products in your story highlights. If you've posted it in your stories, go to your highlights and put it over there. Another way to add it to the last page of your carousel. If you're going to create a carousel that won't have infographics and all that, you're teaching somebody. At the end, at least, when you say something and ask them a question, put your call to action. You can also highlight your product and say, I have this, maybe at 30% discount, I have this free delivery, I have this special product that is going to be out of stock soon, blah, blah, blah. You can send a DM right now to get it and all that. And then you can also use that, yeah, like I said, so your last, like, your call to action, your comments, your caption when you're typing a long thing about something on your caption, you could even include that hey, I have something in my story highlights for you, go and check it out. I have something in my stories for you, go and check it out. And then also now I'm posting directly to your page. I know that one you've been waiting for it. And then so I always tell people that if you have less than 500 followers, don't gonna be flooding your page with products everywhere. At least mix it up with the content. At the beginning, I feel like it can be 50-50 or 60-40, just like this one. But you can use a different page theme. You see some people put it at their content at the middle and put the press at the side, or use a different page theme. But at least you have less than 500. Don't gonna be flooding people with pictures when nobody even knows. Like people don't even know, not even liking the thing. They are just flooding the page, doing e-commerce. This is not Jumia. This is not Amazon. This is Instagram. Create content and mix it up. Now we are going to how to create content that leads to more engagements and saves and shares and all that. Before we get to how to create this content, I want to show you something. So assuming this is your page, right? And then you create content that is bringing in a lot of saves and shares, right? So that's pulling more people to your page, right? And you end up getting more reach, you might end up getting more followers, right? And even clients. And then now you have the comments and likes that are giving you social proof. So this social proof that is also coming to your page. These followers that are following you, no, I mean not even the people that come to visit your page might end up, it might push them to also want to follow you and become your clients. So they all work hand in hand. Now when all these people come to your page, right, they're not all going to see your product, that product you posted on your page, right? They are not going to see all that. So imagine if all you're doing is posting. Let's wipe this off. Let's create a okay. So assuming this is your page, right? And all you're posting is products, 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 products. And on this product you're just getting 4 likes, 3 likes, 2 likes. Now you see the reason why you're not selling. How is this? This is not even giving you, it's not giving you any reach. It's not putting any eyes on your page. It's not bringing people, no social proof, nothing at all. So now you understand why people are not buying from you. So I'm saying that your products could depth, but if you have content, if your products are getting all this, but you have content that have higher, like maybe 15 and all that, and they are giving you more reach and social proof, it will bring more eyes to this, even if they end up not liking the products. It will bring more eyes to it, and to make them even, and the social proof that will come make them even interested and want to enter your DMs more. So when people tell me, Deontay, I'm not making sales, my this is that, my this is that, and I go to their page and all I see is products and I see different things, and I'm like, what do you expect? All you do is products. Nobody, how you're not even getting the eyes on your page, or unless you want to run ads throughout forever and ever, then maybe you can stick to only products. But if you don't want to run ads, try to create other things and mix it up. Now let's go back to now how to create these contents that I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, so now we want to create, so we want to learn how to create savable posts. So, okay, so from what we discussed, you already know how the engagement on your post leads to rapid growth, right? So you already know the power of saves and how saves increase your reach, right? So now why do people save and post? Let's start with that. So people save posts. Let me ask yourself the question, why all the posts you save, why did you save it? Think about it and write it down why you saved a particular post. Now let's continue. So why do you save this post? Why people save posts? To be able to go back to it later to read the post. Sometimes you can be scrolling, you see something that you feel like, you might need it, or you might not be able to read at that moment. You save it, or you might even be able to read it, but you feel like, nah, I really need this thing again, and you end up saving it, right? And then also, some people also save it to be able to apply it when they need it. Like one time, I wanted to I saw an ad video. I had to run a certain ad, and I saw an ad video that spoke about something concerning ads, how to tweak some things. I remember I saved it some time ago, and one time it came in handy. I went back to it. So people save because they're not able to go back to what they've saved. And also, some people also say, yeah, some people ask when they need a refresher. It's similar to the second one. And for references, so as you can be telling someone something and be like, I saved it, let me show you. Or you save it reference as in you want to be able to also post it and refer back and like say that you saw it from here. You can see certain post and you be like, let me save this, I might need it. Or you might maybe you had a discussion with somebody and you be like, let me save it so that I'll remind this person, I'll show it to this person. And also other people will save it to support you. So that one thing when you build a community around your post, you're always creating content that people really love and your audience they love what you do, you're always getting nice feedbacks and then you're also engaging with them. End up building a community of people that support. Some people actually just want to save your post because they like you and they want to support you. So that's the reason why people save. So now what type of post what kind of post do people save? Of course, tips, tutorials, hacks, facts. And people say sharing some tip on how to, like the one I showed you. If you're having zip issues, do this. How to style revamp a white t-shirt and something like that. Even the tutorial tips, tutorial hacks like the zip thing can fall under any of this. Or facts. I think one time I think Lulu handbags posted about how the handbags were for men or something like that. When I saw I really liked it. So you can also throw facts about fashion that people didn't know about and put it in a nice way that people be like to interest people, not just go and copy and paste information. Go and put it in a way that people like to look like gossip that people want to understand, people want to read. And now there are more. If you show people how to do something to be saved quickly, so you are showing people how to revamp a t-shirt or how to style a t-shirt, or you have this outfit and telling them how to rock it. Because I think me, if I'm saying I'll be saving those videos because me myself, because I want to. Most of us have been locked in the house for some time, or some people have been in the house for some time. When they want to step out, they don't even know what to wear anymore. But if they see something like that on the line, they'll save it. So if it's so right now, I do first show people how to style. If you're selling a certain outfit, get up and wear the outfit and style it. Show people how to style the outfit so that they'll see that. Because some of the outfits they can see the picture there, but they don't even know that it can be worn this way. So you can even get up and style and say, okay, if you want to go to church, this is how you can rock it. If you want to go for dinner, this is how you can rock it. If you want to go for this is how you can rock it. Like show people something. And then show people how to overcome certain difficulties. Like the zip thing. That is one thing and to be safe. Show people the tools and software apps and all that you use for your service, your products and all that. So maybe you can even tell people that for for outfits, even if you don't even sell what I can tell people that for outfits, this is what you use to wash your own particular clothes. I think it's something that somebody can value. Maybe you can say for your white outfits, tell people that you usually have stains. I use it for my white outfits, or if you have a stain on your shoe, you can use this, or you like show people how you do certain things, and then show people facts and hacks. I say hacks, and everything is just share, show, and you will get your saves. And now, how do you create this code? So you can use videos to show the process. You can use reels or provide info with text. You can use carousels by using infographics. You can use single posts. So of course, you can create it in different ways, 4 different ways. And then another way you can get people to save is using if you are creating a carousel or even with your you get people to tell people to save it at the end of it. People like More people by telling them what. Some people don't even know what to do at the end of a post. But if you tell them save this post, some might never know that they have to save. But if you tell them that they should save, just like this, do what I do for on my pages. So even if you tell people to save it so you can easily find it. Like tell them why they should save, and they'll be like, oh yeah, and they'll save it. Yeah. So now, how to create shareable posts. So why do people share? People share to show their support. One, people want to pass the message to other people. If you share something on your story or share it to someone in the DM, you wanted to pass the message to other people, or you want to share it with your audience, or you feel like you found it really, you related to it, or you found it really like very helpful, or you found it really intriguing, or really liked it, and you're like, I have to share this. And what kind of posts do people? What kind of posts do people to share? Quotes, memes, funny videos, or post hacks, facts, solve a particular problem, and then people will share it. Many people sharing it. When somebody has posted a quote about if this and this and this, and but the thing is that the quotes, there sometimes I can see some quotes and they're not really necessary. There's some quotes that you know that they will hit deep, like yeah. There's some quotes that when you see, you be like, not just go, don't just go online and just pick anything. There's some quotes that you know when you hit deep, but you can even come up with yours. Come up with your own quotes that you feel like will hit deep for people. And then memes. When I see people posting memes, of course you can post memes once in a while, but some memes are some memes are not funny. Some people post that I don't know. Look for something that at least is trending on Twitter. Like I think I saw someone post about the UAR thing, and at some point she got a lot of engagement, like about 100 and something. So you should be able to like that one. Yes, the kind of trending memes you post and you get that engagement on your post, not you get and post a meme that only you can relate to, only you know about. And then funny videos. I know I'm giving it hot sauce, but I have to say it straight away, like say it like that, because when I don't say this, so some people won't hear or listen. So yeah, so these are the kind of posts that you should be able to like. If you want people to, if you want to get more shares, you post this kind of things. And then so if you want to get likes, people like a post because they want to show their support. So all kinds of posts can lead to likes. So the thing is that so the likes and comments. So the likes, if you want to get more likes, if you get saved, if you know you the aim should even be to get likes, you get a save and share, because definitely somebody saving something, that means they liked it, so that they do double tap to like or something like that. So another one is comments. So you want people to comment, either some people just show their comment because someone that either comment because they want to show their support, or they really love the post, or maybe there was a question asked. So if you want your comment section to flow, ask a question. Don't just post something. Just post something at the end, you leave it there. Ask a question. Like when you look at this one that I put here, I asked, is this something you like to create for your IG page? Ask a question. It can be a yes or no question. Not be a complicated question somebody has to go and think. This is not exam. Somebody has to go and think. It should be something that can come with a yes, no, yeah, yay, nay, I'll do this. Okay, like something that comes with simple answers, not something that somebody has to go and think about. Now, if you want to know where to come up, how to come up with these content ideas, first you can come up with it by yourself. Most of the time I think about it myself, or you can ask your own audience. Or when you look at the questions your audience asks me, some of my posts, they come from the things that people ask me. Then look at what they ask, and or you go and like you hear what people talk about concerning outfits, concerning anything. At least come up with something. But if you are blank, you can go to answerthepublic.com, and when you go there, just type in the keyword and it will bring a lot of questions. And then you can generate from there. You can go to Quora, you can go to Pinterest, you can go to blogs, you can go to Google. So in our next
Okay, so we've come to the end of this masterclass. So if you got to went to the end, congratulations, and I hope you learned something new. So if you're wondering how you can apply this, or you need an extra help, or you need me to create content for you or help you further, just scroll through to the landing page and see what I can do for you and how I can help your business to grow. And yeah, so if you need any of this help, just send a DM to me or hit any of the links over there.